Right, just landed in Banjul. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here now, feeling smashed but gotta keep moving. So the next steps what we're going to do from here, so we've jumped on the bus which is going to take us to the airport, and we're going to try and find a SIM card, an Africa one, so which one that we could use here in case of emergencies, and mainly for Google Maps so we could get around. And then from there we're going to take a taxi to the accommodation and just go to sleep. Right, so the bus has stopped and someone just straight away handed me one of these. So this looks like the SIM that's basically used in Gambia, and the one which we'll be taking. Okay, so we've passed through all the airport checks. We've got our SIM card, which was a QCell, which costs around 260 dirhams, which is like £4.50, and you get like 1.2 gig of data, which is now working. So we've just jumped in the taxi. It's around like 2 o'clock in the morning. We're just heading to the apartment, which should be like 15 minutes from here. Yeah, I'm going to cut it at that for today. Yeah, so me and my dad decided to stay in an Airbnb purely from a cost perspective, which was the main reason for choosing an Airbnb, because it worked out to £160 for like the week that we stayed there. On top of this, you do need to pay for the utilities, which worked out to like, I think it was like £10–15 of the week. It was probably even a fiver, because all I could remember is that we spent 300 dirhams, which is around £5 to top up. So you get your top-up card, you go to the electricity top-up centre, and they top up the card, and you just type in the code on the meter. I'll put a picture of that as well, so you just know what kind of things to look out for. Yeah, so Airbnb suited us just fine because we were out most of the day anyway, so we really just wanted a place to be able to sleep and to take a shower and freshen up. For those of you that want to lounge around in the hotel, you want a swimming pool, yeah, then the hotel's going to obviously be the better option. Breakfast, if it's like an all-inclusive, it's a lot more convenient. But yeah, we didn't find it difficult going out to eat breakfast and munching anyway, so yeah. So if I was to go again, I'll probably choose Airbnb the next time around as well. So when you walk in, you've got a lounge here with its TV. Got some brand new fridge here in working order to keep the drinks and the food cold. Running tap. So it's got one lounge, one kitchen. And this is the bathroom. You've got one big bedroom here. And this is the second of the bedrooms, which is an ensuite room. So here you'll find your toilet, and you'll find the shower as well. So as you can see, it's quite a spacious apartment. It's very simple, it's clean, well kept. For those of you that like the luxuries of a hotel, this may not be the place for you. But for those of you that just want a simple living, just like a place to stay, to have a shower, and you're going to spend most of the day outside the hotel so you don't need the swimming pool, then I definitely recommend this place. Just arrived here at the monkey park. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit anxious because I don't know how these monkeys are going to react, whether they're going to try and pinch our stuff or whatnot. But you know what, it's one of the things that was recommended on like TripAdvisor and all the other sites when things what to do in Gambia. Oh look, here's one just right now. So yeah, might as well check it out since we're here. Look. So these are the tickets. It's 150 dirhams each, so 300 for 2 people. Then we've paid for these peanuts, which is 200 dirhams for the whole bag. And we're advised that it's best to wait for a tour guide, which should range from around 300 to 400 dirhams, depending on how long you take. But they'll show you each of the spots. I feel sorry for the goats, man. They got nothing. Got some monkey on my back, man. Hey. That's 200 elastis for that ride, man.
Take picture.
Oh, really?
Après, take picture.
Yeah.
Hi. Green man.
Oh, good.
Hey. That's it now.
Bro. Inada nino no.
Bismillah.
Hey. No babo ko ebinade. Furi adun furi ima ya kuma da mu dai da. Mommy man dun.
So simple actually. That one don't even want it, man. Yeah, so this is Bilijo Monkey Park, or Bilijo National Park. I was a bit skeptical at first, but the interaction was great. Yeah, admittedly, I was nervous at first, but then you get used to it. The monkeys are quite friendly. They fight each other though, but they're good to humans. But yeah, it's a peaceful walk. There's a lot of nature. There's a lot of goats as well. I was hoping to see some birds, some interesting ones, because I know Gambia's renowned for it. Haven't seen any as of yet, but yeah, maybe that'll change in a few minutes or whatnot. That one's fighting, look, it's fighting, man.
Come take baby from me. See. New baby.
New baby, yeah? Nah, not for you, for the new mum, innit? Go on, man. What's in here? Termites, yeah?
Yeah, termites.
They're
It's
gonna-
going out like it runs.
Yeah.
Sometimes rainy season they live inside.
Yeah.
That rainy finish they come out.
But
Monkey-
what lives inside?
Termites.
Termites,
Many
yeah.
Sometimes
Oh.
monkey eat kais. You see monkey? Okay, this tree is called baobab tree.
Baobab tree.
Yeah,
Baobab, for baobab juice, yeah?
Sometimes rainy season have fruit.
Yeah.
After rainy season,
Okay,
December, January, February,
yeah.
Gambia boy come in here cut all.
Yeah.
They mix baobab juice fresh in the beach.
Yeah, so that,
For the tourists, for the Gambia people.
yeah.
Very big tree.
Yeah, it's
Big
good.
tree. Mango girl.
Come here, here.
A
here,
mango.
Here, here.
Okay.
Come, babe.
Oh yeah, look at that bird, man. So we've just finished the monkey park, and now we're heading on our way to Arch Tours to try and arrange a river cruise trip. You know what? Alhamdulillah, so blessed that the weather today is beautiful. It's not too hot, so it's not taking a toll on our body. Like the previous 2 days, the weather was just intense. So we spent a lot of time. So basically, we knackered out quickly, and we had to go back to and retreat to the hotel and just rest for a bit. But today, I don't feel it on my body at all. It might just be because I'm getting used to it as well. But yeah, it's much easier and much more cool and easier to actually get stuff done and move around. We're running tight for time because we've only been here, like I told, the trip's going to be 7 whole days. What we wanted to do was a Roots River cruise, and we also wanted to do the River Gambia National Park, but that's an overnight stay, which basically will come soon as 2 whole days. So we don't know whether we'll have time for that one, so we might just do the Roots River cruise, which is a shame, because we want to get other stuff done, like see Tanji fishing village, Sarakunda market, and realistically, if we do the Roots River cruise, we're not going to have any time for rest, and we're not going to get a lot of the other stuff done, so it's going to come at the cost of that. So I might just do one of them. Today, my brother here, he's going to take us to an Arabic school where there's young children. We've brought a lot of clothing with us, so inshallah it's an opportunity for us to give it out instead of wasting and throwing it away in the UK. We've bought it here brand new, so give it out and hopefully it helps the children. Inshallah we're going to donate some money as well and see how that goes. But it's an experience, eye-opening. Is that your teacher?
He is teaching one Arabic school.
Teaching.
Wow.
Assalamu alaikum. Akhi, you okay?
He's teaching in one Arabic school.
You Ustaz? Ustaz.
نعم.
ما شاء الله.
كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله.
ما اسمك؟
لا تتكلم في العربية. لا Arabic, English. But we're from England.
Oh,
No, not Arab, we're India. From India.
inshallah.
Inshallah I'll learn Arabic. Hard.
inshallah. ايوه كيف حالك؟
Alhamdulillah.
ايش اسمك؟
اسمه عبد الرحمن. أنا عبد الرحمن.
ايوه ان شاء الله. ايوه شكرا لك بارك الله فيك.
ما شاء الله.
علينا يوم في Arabic school.
بنيجا في بندي في استاذ كرم.
How you learn Arabic in Gambia? You learn Arabic in Gambia?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, mashallah. Very good.
ايوه.
Inshallah I come here for 1 year learn Arabic in Gambia. Can you teach me?
Okay, no. I read I teach you inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah? Okay, so we've arrived here at Amr, Ben Yasser Arabic School. Assalamu alaikum lads. You okay? MashaAllah. Yeah, so the brother Bilijo advised us to come to this one because it gets less support. There's other ones in the area that get a bit more funny. Assalamu alaikum sister, you okay? Assalamu alaikum brother, you okay?
Yeah, okay.
You teacher at this school?
Yes.
Is it okay if I film?
Yes.
What's your name brother? Assalamu alaikum ustaz, you okay? MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. You teacher? You teach Arabic? What do you do here?
Arabic.
Arabic. How long how long this school be running? How long this school run? How old? Yeah.
Since 2011.
2011. So you teach Arabic here, Quran. What about math?
Maths.
Science, maths? No, not this school.
They are all.
MashaAllah.
Yes, maths, science, SES.
How many children here?
150.
150. Age?
They are senior.
Yeah.
Some of them are 15.
Yeah.
Some of them 10,
Yeah.
7, 12.
Yeah. Now, MashaAllah, it's very good. We from England, first time West Africa.
Okay.
But we come here, we want to see, experience culture,
It's true.
see Islam Gambia.
It's true.
MashaAllah, Islam Gambia very strong.
Very true. It's true.
In Gambia, Muslim got little money, but MashaAllah, strong iman.
Definitely.
In England, everyone care about money, no faith. What's your name?
تذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير ترى ما زلت تذكرها وتذكر روعة الذكر فيهدي القلب ألحانا شذاها يفوح بالصدر ويصفو العلم راقراقا ويسقي دوحة العمر فيمحو الكون ظلمته وتشرق بسمة الفجر وتهتف باسمك الدنيا بألوان من الشعر وتغرد كل ما فيها وتزهو في ربى السحر وزون العز ترسلها بكف الحب والطهر تقبل صاحبي منا نسيم الحب والشكر تقبل صاحبي منا نسيم الحب والشكر
Yeah, so we've just arrived at Tanji now. We took a bush taxi from Brusby Turntable, which cost around 20 dilasses for the both of us. It's around 3 o'clock here now. We were going to come straight in the morning. We were advised that the best time to come is around 4 o'clock when all the fishermen come out back with all the catch of the day. They leave around 9 o'clock in the morning, so if you want to see the full thing, then come at 9 and stay till like around 4 o'clock. But it's going to be a long day and I don't know if there's much else to do here. So we came for like the return basically and see the whole process from there on. Here's a view of the streets. Again, some more markets. Want to try and find the smokehouses. This is a few of the boats. There's the sea. So I don't think this is like really a beach place, but it's just. Assalamu alaikum. very busy here, as you can see, because I think it's a place of a lot of trade. A lot of fish on this thing. See you there. Day 4 here in the Gambia, and I've been a bit more clued up. In the first couple of days got a bit screwed over by a lot of dumpsters. You feel sorry for people. And I think what I've changed from today as well, I'm wearing this Arab attire, so I think when you put that on they treat you a bit differently rather than wearing expensive branded clothing. They just turned around the corner, there's even more fish. I think it's been skinned here, the bones removed. Tons of it, man. I think that's the wood that's used to fuel the smokehouse. Big chunks of the stuff, loads of it. Still out here in Tanji, and you know what? It's such a beautiful place, very peaceful, and the people are amazing as well. I don't think you get many bumsters around here. There's people that we spoke to, we mentioned the bumsters, and they go, you know what, they're bad for Gambia. But here, the people are just hard working. One of the gentlemen I was speaking to, he works in the smokehouse, was working from 8 in the morning to sometimes 8 in the night, sometimes from 8 in the morning. He doesn't even finish work, he just sleeps on the job and doesn't even bother going home. Some of the brothers that work here as well, one of them's from Guinea-Conakry, a few of them are from Guinea-Conakry, some from Nigeria. They come from all over Africa, different parts, to work here basically. Fishing. There's different types, barracuda, shrimp, ladyfish, snapperfish, the whole shebang. Where the house where they smoke all the fish, and from that noise here I'm assuming that's going to be a refrigeration unit. I think because of the sheer mass of fish, I think the best way to preserve it is to smoke it. So it's snapper fish, yeah?
This are from Nigeria.
From Nigeria?
Yeah. 2 times the fire.
Okay.
2 times the fire after.
Yeah.
Take this one from Nigeria.
So how many snapper fish you smoke here? 100,000?
Yeah.
100,000, more than 100,000 a day, yeah?
100,000.
How long does it take to smoke? How long?
No, 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
It's on here.
Yeah, it's
then after 3 days here, then it goes to fridge.
Yeah, the fridge.
Is that fridge unit there?
Yeah, yes, the fridge. There.
Okay.
Yes. After the motor take from Nigeria.
Got a barracuda right here, never tried it, with fries, yeah? He's showing us around Brikama.
Yeah, Brikama. Today I'm the Brikama. So those people, Senegal people make something here. Every year they one program. They only go to share it. So now let it cook. Look at the man. Look.
Yeah, only the men cooking here today, yeah?
Come on, look at it.
Isa, what's happening here today? What's that?
Senegal people call Tuba.
Tuba. What is Tuba?
Tuba is Senegal.
Is it Islamic gathering?
No, it's a village of Senegal.
Oh, okay.
Village, but every year the program there.
They do a program.
It's a big program.
Yeah. How many people in program?
Yeah, maybe going to 50,000 people.
Okay. And for here, they're cooking food.
You gotta give it to those people the food. Here it's only the money cooking, not only cooking, only the money cooking.
The man cooking.
10 years of traveling. I say this journey's been amazing. Give up something for a lot. Replaces it with something much better. You see, this life is a funny thing. I was daydreaming in Mina.
So you got rice, so that's what Benachin in here, okay.
Underneath the stars and the concrete. This belief here is concrete. Allah, look at what he done for me. Seriously, look at what he done to me. I wish I could stop all my sins. I conceal them because they're embarrassing. I'm ashamed of my bad deeds, but that will never stop me getting on my knees. This morning I'm
My eyes are burning, man. It's very hot, yeah? That's me. Rolls very nice, man. I love meat. Meat, yeah?
Can't live this life with a closed fist.
Looks good,
Like
man.
a young boy in the alchemist. Rather sit with animals than humans. Cause it's like these humans ain't human.
Bro, you from Senegal,
It's like
yeah?
their hearts ain't even red.
Mashallah.
Can't justify
We are here, we are working here,
Yes.
but we are celebrating
Get
our
inside my head.
So is that shake? Is
Comfortable
that
with
shake?
the man I am.
That shake, do you know on the TV? Who's that?
On his feet I
Big
stand.
Yeah, he's a big man.
I don't understand. This streets already taken way too many.
Yeah, so he's a big
Cancer already
shake.
taken way
Yeah,
too many.
he's a big marabou.
Continue on
So
this
he's
journey.
speaking today?
Soldier.
No, he's not going to speak today. We are prepared to go to the Magal of Tuba. This is a 18th Safar. So it's a celebration. You should know that we are going to Tuba, inshallah, on the 17th. Yeah. On the 18th.
You from Senegal?
Yeah, we are from Senegal.
Next month shall be Pakistan. I'm a traveler on these lands. This morning I was chilling out in London. Oh, then I ended up in Istanbul. Last night I was in Switzerland. I'm a traveler on these lands.
So what's happening here? Then all the peanuts are in there.
Yeah, okay,
Then they're
let's-
bringing it roasted.
Yes, roasted. Gonna sell it again.
Oh, they're going to sell it roasted. Because yesterday we buy peanuts, but it's not roasted.
Yeah.
So we take on. Is that roasted one? Yeah. Can I try?
Yeah, this one is a fresh one. It's hot.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
How much is the bucket? This one like?
This bucket sometimes tell you 250 or 225.
Right now, 400.
He said, now,
Is it okay if I film you? Can I film?
I'm gonna tell you.
No problem. So how long roast here? How many hours?
35 minutes.
35 minutes.
This one is a 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
This one. That one up there.
Oh, okay.
This is better. Let's go and use it.
This is better. Then we could buy. Do you know yesterday we go to market, we buy peanuts, but it's not roasted. Yeah, yesterday we buy peanuts, but it's not roasted. But here you could buy roasted peanuts.
Yes.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. So this is where they ground it, because peanuts are key ingredient in a lot of food here in the Gambia. They eat the mada, which is very peanut based, so they ground it and they use it in their curries and everything else as well. peanut butter, so the peanuts go into there, then it's basically blended into a peanut butter mixture. That's beautiful. Sun Pat, eat your heart out, man. This is the real stuff. Can I try some?
It's very hot.
What do you put in there? Peanuts and what? Oil or water? What?
No, that's the
Tastes very
This
good.
one is the power you use it, the power, the current.
Look at that.
No. This one, you said that is something you grind.
Yeah, Brian, but why is it wet? How can we get it wet? How can it...
It's very easy. Put it inside. You see? Put it in your hand. It's going down.
Yeah, but it gets wet. Like,
No, it's oil.
it's got oil in there.
It's a hot one.
It's got hot oil in there.
Yeah.
Peanut there, crushed hot oil, then what?
Yeah.
No, this oil in there. Oil in there.
Yeah, that one is a hot one.
Yeah.
Why it's a hot one? That one you have to the oil.
Oh, that's it. The oil in there. Yeah, oil in there, isn't it? I like that as well.
That one only the pasta not the oil.
How often do you go? How
Not far.
many times?
Where should I begin? They put me in the entertainment section, so I guess I should be entertaining. I should probably do some poetry, mess around with vocabulary, try sound all intelligent like those guys that live with purpose and meaning. Nah, you know me, I'd rather that. No paper, no pen, straight from the heart, talk about what I feel and how I'm feeling. You know, like, how comes those on stage are the ones that get the most praise and they come off stage and return to the most sin? You know, when these righteous trousers and this pious shirt comes off and I return to my black skin, it's just me again, human again. Oh, sorry. You thought I was gonna walk around the house reciting Quran and poetry. You didn't realize I'll be slumped in front of the TV in a white vest screaming at the screen watching Match of the Day. I must have forgot to snap about that. So you fell in love with the profile picture, the guy with the Arabic hat. And then you saw me face to face, lost your breath, slowed your step and asked for one quick picture please, like I was worth something. I went home, ate some noodles, stressed about bills, cried about life, cause really I'm worth nothing. You see, this pillow knows the sins of my thoughts, my phone knows the sins of my eyes. You know my profile, so you raised me up high. Thank you, it's been a pleasure. Now let's get back to reality. I pray Allah don't hold me accountable for misguiding his young army. And I'm praying these youth don't say they wanna be just like me, cause my sins are like mountains. I remember I was at the Zamzam fountain begging for forgiveness. I remember looking at this life saying, Ya Allah, I don't wanna live this. Cause we are not Anbiya, we are just people. And I know I might be a big inspiration to some of my people, but at the end of the day, me and you are still equal. You see, I am not a role model, and I'm gonna die soon. So I'm standing in front of this prayer mat in my small room, like paradise was on my right, hellfire was on my left. In front of me was Allah, behind me the angel of death. Praying like it's my last prayer, living like it's my last year. Reading purification of the soul on this armchair. Looking at my collection of books, Ibn Taymiyyah. Looking at the students, I'm jealous, Ibn Qayyum, Ibn Kathir. Thinking about their level of Iman, wishing I could be there. But I'm still here, getting bitten by the same snake again and again and again. Sinning and repenting, sinning and repenting, sinning again. Welcome to the life of a poet. No paper, no pen.